What is going on, everybody? What is today? Tuesday night, My Hero Academia Season 2, Episode 20, or 33 if you watch on Crunchyroll, titled Listen Up, A Tale from the Past. I'm going to make sure that this is the last episode title I listen to or read. It's just so hard because Crunchyroll has like the current episodes and it has like the last 6 previous episode titles on the bottom. And then when you try to find the titles everywhere. I'm going to try not to look at them, but it's hard to not. I don't know how I'm going to do it. But I'm going to try not to look at the next couple ones. A bunch of people have been telling me not to look at it because they're very spoiler-ish, the next couple titles here. Um, just judging off of this title, A Tale from the Past, I think it's either one of, I think it's going to be All Might telling either how he came to get One for All, how he really got injured, or what the whole injury thing is behind that. I don't know if he's just going to be telling Deku, telling the students as a whole, telling the teachers. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be an All Might backstory on either how he came to be, who this All for One guy is, or what his backstory is, what his quirk is, and all that kind of stuff. So we'll figure it out. We'll go from there. We are pressing play on the episode. Oh, is there anything to recap from last? No, it was just kind of my favorite female character, Sue, kind of doing her thing. So press play on the episode right now. I really wanted to see more of them working together. Sheesh. I feel like he should just start walking around with that 5% on at all times, like doing his homework, sitting in class, eating, just everything in general. Spit it out, spit it out. Even though you're really strong and you've been trained All Might, the name Gran Torino is almost unknown. Yeah, how is he unknown? Because my man looks OP even at his age. I feel like in his prime, like he would have been unstoppable. Yeah, I would love to see a flashback of Torino in his prime. I gotta talk about some once this preview come. When this opening comes up, I've got two main questions I need answered. He doesn't even know his name. What's his name? What's your name? Deku is celebrated as the symbol of peace. Could be. All right, opening. Two quick questions that I still keep seeing a back and forth on. Not even on my videos, just on like bigger people that react to My Hero Academia. Um, this whole like people that are the police chief that was a dog, the principal that's a cat, bear, whatever he is. Um, People have been saying, well, quirks don't they manifest at the age of 4, so they were human babies until they turned 4, and then they turn into a dog. Some people are telling me he came out as a dog. I don't know. I need a clear-cut answer. Like, give me a source material, something to read. People are just throwing around opinions, and I have no idea. Like a police chief, perfect example. Was he born a human baby boy, And then as he got closer to the age of 4 and then the age of 4, he just fully transformed into a dog and then just grew up as a dog. Same thing for the principal or anybody like Tokiyami. Did he come out with that crow head, or did that head and his dark shadow manifest when he turned 4 years old? I have no idea. And then, oh my god, what was my second question? It was huge, and I forgot. It was even bigger than that. Oh, All Might's buff form. I've gotten background on this all the time. People were saying All Might in his buff form, like that's his real form. Like he doesn't like when before he got hurt. Like he was always big, 24/7. If he was fighting crime or not fighting crime, he was always big. Now, like he said in the earlier episodes, it's like a fat guy sucking in his gut. He just like tries to flex his muscles and make himself look big. But he can only maintain that form for say now what is it 50 minutes or an hour, but like that was really his side because even in those flashbacks with Toshinori when he was like younger or a kid, he was still pretty big, like he was already big, so it's looking like he was going to be big with or without the One for All. Can we say that like he was already going to be big and the quirk just like happens to perfectly go with his size? um you guys are gonna have to let me know. And then maybe now that he's like so injured and hurt, like he can't train, he can't work out, he can't eat like he needs to be big and strong. Now the only way he can go big and strong is when he shoots it all up. I don't know. I need clear cut answers on those two questions and not just your opinions. I need like source material, author quotes, something. All right, let's get back into it. And yes, I read all this and everything with Sue talking about her patrol and Uraraka getting her sparring on and everyone laughing at Bakugo's haircut. Oh, they don't know. That's right. They're not allowed to tell them either. Cork duple arms, cork tail, cork sugar rush. What is my man's quirk? You know who I feel like could be really OP if he was able to like I don't know if he can condition it or he'll keep frying his brain. Kaminari. Anything that has to do with like elements, like Todoroki has like his ice and his fire and stuff. I feel like that in any anime or movie or story, like that could be really OP. If he could get that electricity down to where he can fire it and not fry his brain. Jeez, that place looks sick. Yeah, you can't just go out here blowing things up. Who's in his group? Ida. Well, Ida's got the speed. I was about to say, my girl should be able to just slip and slide everywhere. Well, if he's got his 5% down, I feel like He should be able to get there pretty fast. Ashido is a sleeper. I still don't understand what her quirk really is. Um, why she's like half cat, pink, I don't understand, but Sarah's hero costume is sick. Like, look at her just slip and slide and shit. Alright, I feel like Deku's just gonna flip and embarrass them real quick. Like, has he even started yet? Yeesh, there he goes. I was about to say, if he's got that down, he's starting to get it. 5%. I feel like his 5% speed is like faster than pretty much like anybody that doesn't have a speed boost quirk. His 5% strength, though, doesn't seem to be much of really anything. Who won? Ida. Oh, Sarah actually won. So did he really get beat or did he just slip? Knew he was going to talk to him. Oh god, here comes the story. For sure, after class. I really hope we see these other groups go. You know how I hate how they kind of cut like everybody short. About me and One for All. Quirk tape. He can shoot tape-like material from his elbows and use it to apprehend from him. Quirk pop off. He can pull ball-shaped objects from his head and do anything useful off it. We didn't get to see it. Oh, I flippin' knew it. I hate that. That's one of my biggest complaints. You could have given me that. He's got a hold of the girls' bathroom. Stop it. Wow, it was the girls' locker room. She feels bad. We're about to get this story time. I've been waiting for this. Oh God. He's been like waiting for this. There's so many questions I want answered, but I'm not going to propose them. I'm guessing they're all going to be answered right here with this story. As far as these villains and the attack, the all for one, and as long as he got the DNA. One for All cannot be transferred to anyone unless the bear wishes it. Okay, so you can't steal All Might's DNA. Okay, got it. One question answered. It can be transferred by force, though. Oh, by a quirk. One for All was derived from a certain quirk that existed in the past. Wow, so it wasn't like its own cultivating thing in the beginning. The name of the quirk is All for One. A quirk that could steal quirks from others and make the holders, and the one that could give those quirks to others. This was when superpowers were first showing up, before society had figured out how to deal with the changes. With the appearance of quirks suddenly, what made someone the normal human crumble away? To unify all people. He stole quirks from people, and with his overwhelming power, he spread his influence. He moved people in a calculated way, committing evil acts to his heart's content. Ruled over Japan. He made others trust him or surrender to him by giving them. So he couldn't take them, they had to be given, and became like living dolls who couldn't speak, just like the Nomus. Meanwhile, there were also quirks that changed or mixed once they were passed on. He had a quirkless younger brother. His brother was small and sickly, but he had a strong sense of justice. That doesn't look like Shigaraki. He forced a quirk that could stock power onto his younger brother. Kindness or force. He was thought to be quirkless, but there was something inside of him, something that neither he or himself. Just definitely got to go back and listen to all of that all over again. A quirk to stop aging. He probably stole something like that. The symbol of evil was pretty much immortal, with a huge difference in their combat abilities and the state of society at the time. The defeated younger brother decided to entrust his quirk to future generations. He believed that even if he couldn't win then, he slowly cultivated the power that one day would become strong enough to defeat him. How do you not confirm that kill? Like, you gotta double tap the headshot and make sure that that guy's dead. I have a feeling All Might's not always going to be there, though. Tell him what? Don't tell me this is going to spill into another episode. What are we? Is he going to say it? I don't even know what he has to say. Eh? Oh, fluff me, bro. He didn't tell him. Well, can he at least like tell us off screen in his head? Dang, that's the episode. Was I supposed to watch? I think this is the episode I'm supposed to watch the after credits. So we'll kind of wait this. I don't even know if I recorded the after credits with my screen capture, but I'll make sure I watch it. Um, so many questions. I mean, they spit out that information, and you're trying to watch subtitles at the same time. It was a lot. I'm kind of just trying to even figure out, explain what I just read. I mean, other than um, I got to go back and read. Did he wasn't the All for One person wasn't the originator of quirks, was he? He just happened to that just happened to be his quirk when superpowers and stuff started coming around. He just had a quirk that could take quirks, but he could also give them. So maybe that was his quirk to take and give, so he could stockpile. Like All Might said, he got one for aging, he got one for who knows what, um, and just pretty much just keep stockpiling them inside of himself. But then he made All Might made that comment about I don't know what I missed there when he said when he was transferring it to people, some people's bodies could handle it and some couldn't, or did he say when he took quirks from people, their bodies could or couldn't take it? I kind of lost that translation there. I don't know if he said when he would take quirks from people, their bodies would just turn to mush, or when he would. Is this the after? Is this episode preview? I don't know what I'm watching. I don't know what I'm watching, honestly. So you got to pass the final to make it to the trip. This is a long ass. I mean, are all the okay? Hold on, I need to watch this. We'll seek out the League of Villains. Super Regeneration 5 years earlier. Wow. Okay, my man's missing his face, but I guess it's gonna be regenerated. Okay, so yeah, that definitely was an after episode. Oh, preview. X that shit out. I just totally lost my train of thought what I was talking about. Oh yeah, All Might's explanation there at the end when he was talking about that story. I'm gonna go back and watch it for sure. So maybe I'll get the answers to my own questions. But you guys can answer them. But basically, yeah, I don't think this guy was the originator of quirks or anything, or um, that's what I was under the impression. One for All was like the first ever, and then they kind of just branched off from that. But All Might made it seem like people started sprouting up with these superpowers, and just over time. So One for All came from the guy, that guy clearly sitting in that chair. Can we assume that that's the same person there talking about getting regenerated and healed back up? Came from him giving. What did he give to his younger brother though? Did he just give him a quirk? What specific quirk did he give him? Um, I don't know. I didn't catch that part. I don't know if he gave him a specific quirk that's relevant to the story, or he just gave him a quirk. Doesn't matter. He just gave him something. Um, and I don't know if it saved his life, made him strong, or whatever. But then, how did it come to be One for All then? Because of the brother had that strong sense of justice, that's what kind of made it cultivate into something. But then, how did the brother know that he could pass it to somebody else? Is it because I don't know? That's where all that technical back and forth, like who can give what, take what, how, One for All, of a sudden becomes like that. Yeah, it's crazy. So he said it couldn't be stolen, but it could be taken by force. Isn't that kind of the same thing? Um, like he said, All Might said that the One for All, nobody can just run by him. Like if Endeavor finds out like what it's about or whatever, he can't just go and get like a piece of All Might's hair or get some blood. Like then all of a sudden inherit One for All. He said it had to be like willingly given, but then he said it could be taken by force. So could we say that whoever this All for One person is, can he take the remaining One for All from All Might? Can he take a piece of it? I don't know. Maybe it was already explained and it just went over my head. Just so much information, and then that last post credit scene just blew my mind. So it just totally shot my train of thought. There's just a lot of questions to think about and answer there as far as the origins of One for All and all that kind of stuff. And I really, really want to know what was it that All Might pretty much is supposed to be telling Deku that he doesn't know. And All Might kind of made it seem when the time comes like he's either not going to be of any help because he's just going to be there's going to be no time left that he can do anything, or he's going to be dead. One of the two. But overall, it was a good episode. We're slowly like picking it back up here. We like came off that high, we dipped, and then we dipped with that Froppy episode, and then we're kind of like building back up here. Um, yeah, it was good. I'm trying to think if there's any more. There's so much just to absorb right there. I don't know who the doctor is. If he's just I mean, 80% of the people have quirks. So I'm sure the doctor has a quirk. What his quirk is, who knows? Is it relevant to the story? Who knows? And then what does the doctor have to do with anything if they were able to find somebody with a super regeneration quirk? Why didn't he just steal that quirk for himself and then regenerate himself? What does he need the doctor for? I'm guessing they need the doctor for the Nomus. But then again, what do you need the doctor for the Nomus if that guy is able to transfer quirks to people? What do you need the doctor for? You should be able to trial and error. Like, okay, 2 is too many quirks, 3 is too many. I don't know what the significance of the doctor is. Um, I'm sure we'll find out more. I don't know what the doctor can do that pretty much the guy that can take and give the quirks can't kind of like process of elimination by himself figure out. Um, yeah, and now I'm leading myself so far down the rabbit hole of questions that I'm confusing myself with what's going on. So yeah, let me know, answer some of my questions if you were able to catch any of them. Let me know. This is basically just a huge like theory episode now that you spit all that information out, then it makes you ask questions and wonder, and it's crazy, but we'll see how it goes. So like, share, favorite, subscribe. And we might be back. There's no Dragon Ball Super, so we'll definitely have another My Hero Academia video up Saturday. Maybe Friday, I'm not sure. We gotta get this Boruto episode in here tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,